Welcome back to the Derelict campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. We are going into the 10th mission of the campaign.
Since the mysterious closure of the Altair jump node in Tau Sigma over 3 weeks ago, civilians in the beleaguered system had not been receiving pay or supplies. The situation had grown desperate, with civilians living on emergency rations alone, until yesterday when disgruntled inhabitants of Tau Sigma Station took to their vessels, or simply seized whatever they could lay hands on, and formed a blockade at the jump node to voice their protest. The protesters met a GTVI group entering through the Altair jump node, demanding pay and better conditions. The GTVI vessels, however, were not prepared to negotiate and demanded that the protesters move their ships from the vicinity of the subspace node. However, the protesters refused point blank and were met with a terrifying sight as a result, a Lucifer-class destroyer, only the second vessel of its type ever encountered.
Okay, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around how they thought blockading a jump node that was closed was going to do anything. Like, it's a matter of pure luck that we happen to be coming through when they decide to have their little stunt.
The appearance of this destroyer sent a wave of panic through the crowd, sparking off a riot. As GTVA forces battled to protect civilians, hired Union busters made an attempt on the life of the protest leader, Adam Tarovich. The appearance of pirates did nothing to improve matters, and the peaceful blockade ended in bloodshed and a spiraling death toll now estimated at several hundred.
A blockade is by definition an act of war.
GTVA local command refuses to comment on this incident or the purpose of bringing the SD Nyarlathotep out of the subspace corridor, other than to say the destroyer posed a considerable risk to the long-term stability of the subspace tunnel. The Shivan Derelict has now been towed to the vicinity of Tau Sigma Station, presumably for research purposes. Reinforcements from other nearby GTVA systems are on the way to secure the Nyarlathotep and to deal with the growing pirate threat in the region. The Altair node has been reopened and trade routes re-established. For the moment, it seems some measure of normality has returned to the distant colony system.
Except for, the Lucifer-class super destroyer hanging out next to the space station. Let's go get our mission briefings.
Alright, pilots. You've heard the news scans, and you know what went on out there yesterday. We must recover the GTC Lone Wolf from the civilians who currently have control of the ship. We have traced the civilians to a small scrapyard on the outskirts of Tau Sigma. They appear to be hiding in this debris field. What they aim to achieve by retaining the cruiser is unknown.
Painted Devils is the mission.
The civilians in control of the Lone Wolf aren't well trained. They are, however, totally unpredictable. We don't know how they will react to our appearance. The last thing that we want is the civilians to react badly and attack our forces. Exercise caution, pilots. Alpha Wing will lead this operation. We will arrive on the far side of the scrapyard and proceed towards the Lone Wolf. If the crew won't surrender, disable her. This, however, is a last-ditch option. If it seems that the civilians will not surrender, you will, however, be authorized to carry out the attack.
Okay.
When you have disabled the Lone Wolf, we'll send in a recovery team to secure the vessel and apprehend the civilians on board. Cover the team as they dock. We don't want the crew to pull anything on us.
Disable the Lone Wolf or they surrender, you mean, right?
With our recent efforts to quell pirate activity in Tau Sigma, there should be no expected attack from any pirates. If there are, keep the Lone Wolf and the transport safe. The crew of the Lone Wolf may be rioters, but they're civilians all the same. Take care when dealing with them. We've lost enough dignity with the fiasco that was the riot, and we don't need any more, that's for sure. Capturing the Lone Wolf would certainly be some kind of victory for us.
Yeah, so the briefing seems to assume I will have to disable them. So primary objective is recapture the Lone Wolf. Oh ho! Let's see, you got Akaton and Prometheus. Yoink. Wait, what? There we go. Okay, I'll come back for a Perseus if this goes south. Let's commit. Alright.
I have the Lone Wolf on census. She's on the other side of the debris field.
Proceed with caution, Alpha Wing. We don't know how the civilians will react.
Why is that cruiser untargetable?
Alpha 1, the Sentinels are giving off some anomalous sensor readings. Can you get a scan of them?
We've got you covered, Alpha 1.
Alright, there it is. There's one. Doubtless they've been sabotaged and are about to turn on us. Or maybe not. Usually that kind of thing's immediate. Oh! There it is.
Sentries.
Destroy those sentries on Alpha 1.
What do you think we're doing? Vaccine?
Alright, I can outrange it because it's stuck on a Subak HL7. So my Prometheus S outranges it handily. So it's got to dial them in from back here and not approach. Well, I was hitting. There we go. Ah, crap, wandered too close. Anyway, I don't like the... That's an active science vessel.
Now let's deal with the Lone Wolf.
GTC Lone Wolf, power down your engines and prepare to be boarded. You are all under arrest.
No way, Alpha. Leave us alone. Don't make us search you.
Hardly.
And those are fighters.
We're gonna have to do this the hard way.
Target engines only, Alpha. We don't want to hurt the civilians.
Doesn't look like they've got any problems with hurting us. That was the main captain's alive.
Well, I'm guessing this is hostile, so I'm gonna kill it. This thing Guardian? Shouldn't take that much punishment. There's one.
All right, ceasefire. We'll come peacefully.
Capture team is en route, Alpha. Stand by.
Where's that science ship? There he is. I'll make him dead.
The Arcturus on docking approach to the local.
Hope these guys out of here after it. Get back to the bar.
Whatever you say, Officer.
Yeah, there's something screwy here. Well, the mission ain't letting me do it, so we'll just have to deal with the ambush as it comes. Let's get back over there and defend our charge.
Oh, Maha here. Come on, taking me to the capture crew.
What
We
the?
already have a capture team over. Identify yourself at once.
Then who the hell are you?
Transmitting verification codes now.
The codes check out. The Omaha's the real deal, alright.
Then who is talking with us?
The Arcturus pirate vessel, trying to capture the lone wolf. Alpha, we're sending another wing to your position. Data wing should be there soon.
What is that? I'm reading multiple hostile signatures. Some of these derelicts aren't nearly...
Hey, look, it's the Cassius.
Good. You can do with a little help.
It's an ambush! The lone wolf!
The Arcturus is down. We are beginning the investigation.
Hey, can you not? Seriously, can you not? There we go.
More pirate fighters are arriving to engage and destroy Alpha.
Ah, damn it.
Watch it, Alpha. Armless bombers on an attack station for the lone wolf.
Oh, of course there are. Are you sure they're not attacking like a little wolf? You dogfighting me.
Escort the lone wolf on the jump drive shot.
Damn it. Oh, I'm out of tempests. Wonderful. All right. We lost Theta 1. Damn it. We went awful quick there. Ain't you, the wolf? All right. Cool.
We have the lone wolf. Alpha, you may return to base.
Good. I could really do with a code one right about now.
Well, I'm sure that the crew of the lone wolf will be happy to buy you one for getting back their ship. Gauge drives now, pilot.
Alright, we're all out. Let's get out of here.
Thanks to your efforts, the devious pirate attack was thwarted, and the GTC Lone Wolf has been returned to us, only slightly the worse for wear. The repairs will not take too long to carry out, and the Lone Wolf should be back on active service for your next sortie. The civilians who seized the Lone Wolf have been placed under arrest. Their court hearing awaits, but it is unlikely they will be punished too severely.
Why? They pirated a warship.
Pirates who took part in the attack will trouble us no more, for Alpha Wing destroyed them all. While unfortunate, this was necessary. We must curb pirate activity in the system before it grows out of hand. Although they were unexpected, you handled the sentry guns well. It appears that someone had tampered with them before we arrived. Clearly, someone has put a lot of thought into this operation. Now get down to the bar. I think that this time, you've earned your drinks.
No recommendations. Statistics. 17 total kills. No assists. 3 Herc 2s, 4 Persei, 3 Artemis DH, 1 Fenris, 1 Elysium, and 5 Altair Sentry guns. That science vessel, though. Should have gone back for it, actually. I forgot about it in the last, assuming it didn't skedaddle, which it probably did. Bringing our all-time total kills to 146 with 28 assists. So, this has been Painted Devils, the 10th mission of the Derelict campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming, signing off.